Hey, folks, it's Lindsey Hustle with SPS back in the building over at Holt High School for the Moneyball ProAm, and it's been an outstanding day, no doubt. And I'm sitting here with a legendary individual known from coast to coast, Mr. Wendell Green Sr. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man, sitting down with you, man. You've been going, you've been world traveling, man, and, man, you got across the finish line. You got your son to the NBA. He did the work, we know, but he sat down with me. He said, you've been working with him since he's been 3. And he sounds so great talking to him. He played in these competitive leagues, the SEC, and now with the Cavs. Are your feet touching the ground yet, man? Is it like, you know, have you awakened from the dream or what? What's going on?
Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. He got his foot in the door, so I'm proud of him. Proud of the journey. You know, I want him to appreciate,
a little bit. You good?
Appreciate the journey. And I do. He does. You know, I was out in Vegas with him for 2 weeks. It was a long 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Just started, but it was such a blessing to see him put that NBA jersey on.
Yeah.
Just wonderful, wonderul feeling.
How do you keep focused? How do you not lose sight for him and for yourself?
Well, it's easy because you just think about all the work that you've done to get you there, you know what I'm saying? And it was blood, sweat, and tears, hours in the gym. Went through a lot, you know. We're going through a lot. And still, again, we got a long, still.
Yeah. This is just the beginning.
This is the beginning, you know what I mean? And one thing we really emphasize with him all his life, and is that it's not about him. This journey is about, you know, you giving back and showing the other kids what you did, sharing knowledge. I'm big on that, you know what I mean? So that's where.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I was raised like that. I was raised that way. Raised like growing up in the city of Detroit.
Yes, sir.
My mom and dad, I was just raised that way. And this thing is, it's not about him. It's about him. Whatever he's going through, he may be going through it now, but it could be just to help someone younger down the line get an experience.
You're always on the scene, along with Wendell having the success, so you know what the culture is like. How easy is it to get lost, to get caught up, to get too hype on yourself, or not really have the right kind of attitude?
It's real easy not to, because we come from humble beginnings. You know, I don't come from mom and dad work all their life. You know, everything I got to work for. You know, I had my own business for the last 25 years, and I always in my bag. Always, that's it. I mean, like that. Even always in my bag. How that came about? We were talking about 5.5 years ago, and he was talking to me about how the kid Carl from Minnesota had the Jelly Fam. How he couldn't profit off of it. He ended up having a Paul George line.
Yeah.
He couldn't profit off of it. So I made sure we started always in my bag 5.5 years ago. We got a trademark. We did everything we were supposed to do. And we own the rights to it. You know what I mean?
And your time was perfect for NIL.
We didn't never know it was coming, and we did that 5 years ago.
You've been doing great. What advice can you give the dad coach, the mom coach, the momager, the one that's kind of managing it? You know, just in general, what advice can you give them, especially when people say, I'm not saying you're taking over his business fair, but just what advice can you give someone who's in that role right now?
Well, the first part of the role is getting them their talent and the basketball skill-wise. So what you have to do with that is they have to be in the gym. You have to hold them accountable. You have to play them up. You know, don't worry about age or grade or none of that. That's the first part, because you don't get to the second part unless they're tough on the court mentally and physically. You know Then the second part of it, you have to know your kid, and you have to give them all the skills to succeed. So, I mean, in terms of Wendell, I don't know, I was to the side, but speaking on a platform like this, coming out, signing autographs, being humble, you know.
So no diva action and all that.
None of that, you know what I mean? And I've witnessed him, you know, again, but if you go back to when he was 6, 7 years old, we used to play interviews after he played in the junior NBA game.
Really?
So, we started with that,
because his on-camera presence was great, by the way, too. He was comfortable with that. You always been approachable, available. Now with Wendell's new success, is your phone blowing up anymore? You got 2 phones now, you got 3 phones. Is it a difference?
No, it's been the same for the last about 3-4 years. Since he's been on the national scene. He's been on the national scene for a while. And I try, like you say, I always pick up everybody. Any advice I can give, and I was just talking to Jay Naked's dad. We just sharing some knowledge. He played with us when he was young for about 4 or 5 years. So just sharing knowledge. I'm big about that. You know what I mean? This thing is not about us. It's about who's coming after us and setting the pathway, for generations to come. So
I love it. And shout out to the playmakers. Talk about what's been going on with them.
This been flourishing, man. We've been around 15 plus years, and now we got the Michigan Lady Playmakers. They're from 5th grade to 17U. We've got guy, Ty Waldron, who started with me when Wendell was young. He's got the young kids going. Him and Ken Flowers, they got the third, fourth grade, fifth grade. Flo, everybody. I mean, we got the playmakers will be the playmakers without the 30-plus coaches we have. That if you're talking to one or 1,000 feet away, talking to another on the other side of the room, they're going to say the same thing.
I like that.
Going to be consistent about, our approach to basketball, sharing the ball, being a good teammate, everything, that's needed in the game.
And you can check the box now that we got pros.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
There you go.
Well, I know we got this last game. Wynn's going to be in. Any shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
No. Just to my daughter. She's over there. I'm glad she came out. Madison Green. She's a dancer. She's probably the most talented in the family.
Wow.
Look out for her. She was all freshman, all Catholic League and dance and Mercy. So we're going to look out for her.
Outstanding, man. We're so proud of you guys, what you got going on. Appreciate our friendship as well.
No doubt.
With that being said, this is Lindsey Olsen with SPS, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.